he's doing. But at the same time, yeah, you can't accept anything from someone who's passing around free stuff right now, especially if it's unpackaged.
random drink mix.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, fool me once, shame on you.
It's true.
Oh my gosh.
Oh goodness. So Geoff, how you been?
No, I'm good, buddy. I mean, all things considered, surviving, and like we were talking about before the show, it's a bizarre time where when I get to be a superhero, it involves me staying home and playing video games.
There's good days, man. I tell you.
That's how I save the world.
I think this is God telling you, Geoff, that you had to relax, and it's time for your reward.
Yep.
Yeah, I get it, but I think he could have been a little more subtle with the
Right?
message.
And maybe he could have been a little bit better with the reward instead of the reward you had to buy yourself.
Yeah.
But now he's at least giving you the time to play those games.
Well, yeah, and I was kind of excited. I was like, I'll get a chance to play all these games I'm way behind on, and I don't get to. And I've played literally the same game. I watched The Witcher on Netflix, and I loved it, and I really enjoyed the game, and I loved the show. But I never played the downloadable content when the first time around. So I was like, you know what? I fired it up, jumped in there. Holy cow! Such a great game. It's beautiful. It's well thought out. Great lore. Played the DLC. I thought it was great. And
Blood and Wine?
Finished absolutely. Blood and Wine and Hearts of Stone. I finished both, and I loved it. Great experience.
Oh, right on.
And I finished it, and I felt really good about myself. And then I went back to the main menu, and it was this new game plus, and I was like, oh, well, okay, why not? And so I'm almost at the end of a new game plus.
Oh my gosh!
Right on.
Yeah. So I haven't really played anything else except for The Witcher on a new game plus. I mean, I'm wrecking stuff.
Hey man,
I'm almost at the end. I'm godlike. I've max level everything. All I got to do is go through there and destroy the Wild Hunt. I'm done.
That's awesome, man.
Amazing.
I totally respect that. Like that game is in my top 5 favorite games of all time. So
okay. Well, what's your top 5?
Top 5 are Ocarina of Time, World of Warcraft. This is based on how much time I've spent in games.
Oh, okay.
Witcher 3.
Yep.
And then it goes Breath of the Wild.
Okay.
And then, I know 2 Zelda games, right? How cliche.
Yeah, it's cheating.
And then my final one was actually Fallout 4.
Okay, controversial, but I can respect those choices.
Yeah. That's my top 5. So
at least it wasn't a Skyrim.
No, I did like Skyrim, but I don't know. There's just something that grabbed me with Fallout 4. So especially modded.
Right on.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Tony, what's your top 5?
Top 5 is really tough for me.
Any order. I won't hold you.
Okay. Batman Arkham Asylum was one of my favorites. The first one, for some reason, really sticks out. And it's not just because I got 100% on the game, but or was it 99? I think I may have been 99. I think I missed one thing. But it brought in new fight mechanics, which was really good. And I really think I love the storyline when you're the superhero. It's always cool for me. Second one might be when Metal Gear Solid got rebooted.
Ooh, okay.
I really enjoyed.
Wait, rebooted?
Sorry, I should say when Metal Gear got rebooted and it was Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that one was super fun. Let's see. I always have a soft spot for. I always have a soft spot for Contra. Back in the day, the old Nintendo or Super Nintendo game. I
miss Contra.
Right? It was one of my...
You ever play Super Smash TV?
Yes, I love that one as well.
That was good too.
It was the game that just kept on going.
Good shit.
Yeah. And then other than that, I think that was 4, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really hooked into Apex Legends. It's for me, it's a good pickup and go game. I don't know why. I mean, it's not like I think they only technically have 2 levels right now, and it's a free kind of run and gun game, but it really focuses on teamwork. You know, you got a team of 3, you got to play, you got to help and heal each other up if you plan on making it, and you got to make it to the end. At the same time, you literally land on the ground with absolutely 0 weapons. You got to run around, pick up what you can, build up your armor, build up everything, and take out other teams at the same time. And it's a very fast-paced game. I don't think I've ever seen a game last more than like 10-15 minutes, but it's super cool.
This podcast brought to you by Apex Legends.
Yeah, I wish. Yeah, we could use a little Respawn Entertainment money. That'd be fantastic. That goes to show how much I've been playing it, because I actually knew what the production company was.
And actually, I'm revising mine. Take out Fallout and put in Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah,
I knew you were going to say that. It was really weird. All I could think of was, I'm really surprised Matt didn't come up with Final Fantasy VII.
No, Fallout 4 was number 6. I just forgot my number 5.
Yeah.
And I'm dying to play it. They just remade it too, so.
Oh, I've got friends playing it right now, and they're posting social media stuff on it, and it's a huge throwback. I like that one. I think I played it. I had an emulator for just about every system. I think I've played Final Fantasy VII and Chrono Trigger on every single system at some point in time.
Man, Chrono Trigger was so good.
Yeah, that was a good
Did
one.
you ever play Legend of Dragoon?
Oh, yeah.
That was a good game, too.
I think I played that a long time ago.
Yeah.
So all I really know about the coronavirus is I learned a very important lesson today, is that beer and fruit roll-ups don't go well together. Yeah.
Wine, maybe.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. Well.
Maybe in a cocktail garnish.
Ooh, maybe I should have rolled it up and drank the beer like through the fruit roll-up like a straw.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's genius. Maybe like...
Wait, do you guys know about chocolate fingers and the straw technique?
With a chocolate finger?
All right, I'm gonna change your lives here, boys. I'm gonna change your lives.
All right.
Here. So you know those little Cadbury chocolate fingers are like cookies that are dipped in chocolate, and they're just like literally fingers.
Super popular at Christmas.
Yeah. So this is very much a Christmas thing, but I think you can get them year round. So here's what you do: you take your favorite hot beverage, and I recommend like a hot chocolate or a coffee. Then you bite the ends up just a little bit, bite the ends off of either side of the finger, stick it in like a straw, and start sucking. And the moment you taste the hot chocolate or the coffee, pop the whole thing in your mouth, and it just explodes. It's incredible.
That sounds amazing.
It does sound amazing.
I'm definitely trying that.
You know,
and just change your lives.
It's really funny. Speaking of like holidays and these little tricks, one of my favorite things is I don't know if you guys ever had these, but they're called robin's eggs. They're an Easter thing. And it's like a candy-coated chocolate malt ball. And it
candy-coated.
Yeah,
okay.
so and I found that something similar to that is if you take like your canine teeth and you bite into the ends and then you start to suck on it, what happens is the chocolate melts, then it mixes with the malt, and then the egg caves in and with this like explosion of like malty chocolate goodness.
I think I actually have had those.
They're so good.
Now that I think about it.
Most people just throw them in their mouth and like chew away and they're done. But I like kind of savor these things. And then I found out I ate a pack in one night and I feel absolutely horrible for 24 hours. Too much sugar for one body.
What would you?
Like when we ate those ghost pepper wings, Tony?
Oh my God, that was absolutely horrible. Yeah. By the way, if you, ladies and gentlemen, if you ever go to Popeye's Chicken and have ghost wings, prepare for your anus to suffer. It was both Matt and I contacted.
Brought to you by Ghost Pepper Wings.
Brought to you by Popeyes. It'll burn your anus out. It was actually the funniest thing ever. We wrapped up a session and we Matt and I went and had Popeyes, and the next day we're both messaging each other from the work bathroom. Saying it was the worst choice ever.
Yeah, you know it's hilarious when you get a text. It's like, where are you right now? And you both just know.
Oh God, it was good. Absolutely good. So Jeff, with obviously with things shut down, obviously it's a bit of a slow time for you. But did you get into the second season of The Boys? Is filming started on that? And
Oh, we finished that last year. We started filming over the summer, and I think our last day was middle of October.
Oh, okay. Like so that's just in post-production now.
Oh yeah, no, not only that. I think it's done to be done. I mean, don't take my word for it, but I think the plan was to release it the end of spring, early summer this year. So we should see season 2 very soon. We were supposed to start filming season 3. This wasn't confirmed either, but there was rumblings of starting season 3 sometime July or August.
Okay.
I know that the Eric Kripke, the showrunner, wanted some time to write a really good season 3. Like, he really cares about the show, and everybody does for that matter. Like the
you can tell it's so good.
Yeah. Well. Oh yeah. And I mean, I'm not going to give you any spoilers, but what I will say is, whatever you saw in season 1 gets turned up to 11 in season 2. Like, the stuff we got to do was pretty wild. We got to do some pretty amazing stuff, and it looks great. Have you guys seen the trailer for season 2, the teaser?
I haven't watched it yet.
No, I haven't actually. I didn't even know they dropped the season 2 trailer yet.
Yeah, they got one kicking around, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really hoping everybody likes it. We everybody worked so hard on it. We turned it up for that season.
Now, I know you can't tell us too much about, obviously, the plot or things that are happening, but I think I read somewhere that there is now another hero out there that will even rival Homelander.
Oh, can I say that? Yes, I can. I think I can. I mean, it's all like, yeah, I think so. I can't speak too much to it, but
you have heard those same things?
Yeah, I have heard those same things.
Okay.
There's a new badass on the block for sure, and not to take anything away from Homelander, because good God, but there's some Nixons for sure.
Okay, I guess I'm going to be really curious of whether or not this is actually someone good or someone bad. So, like, if it's someone who actually makes Homelander look good, like, we're in for a fucking world of bloodshed. So
what I will say is there is a ton of blood on this show.
Like, I mean, there's one thing I loved about The Boys is the fact that there is someone exploding almost every episode or two.
Yeah, we like that too.
Yeah, it's really, really cool.
And I think, Geoff, you're also working on Titans last time you were just going into it.
Yeah, we were. We finished up season 2. That's already aired. You can see some of our work in that as well. I had a little stunt actor role, and it actually worked out pretty good. You didn't see too much of my face, so I can come back. And I got to play a guard as well. And season 2 is on Netflix. That was a great deal of fun. We shot.
So I watched through that one. It was really good. I liked the fact that they brought Slade Wilson in, and they had Deathstroke and a little bit of his background, which the way they created that was quite interesting. I felt like there was I really felt like Robin was dropping the ball big time through this one, but I think he had to hit rock bottom in order to become Nightwing.
Yes, and I would agree with that. And I thought the Nightwing reveal was great. It was interesting. They built this incredible fight, and for the big reveal on Nightwing, and I think the final product is pretty damn great. But I think it ended. It was originally a bit longer and there was more to it.
Okay.
And I think it ended up on the cutting room floor. But what I will say is the stunt team is just world class on that show. Like, they did some real great stuff. I love the fight between Dick and Bruce.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that. How did you feel about Bruce Wayne? He was a lot older than I had anticipated him being.
I've always dug the whole older Bruce Wayne thing. The idea that he's a hero that he never died. You know what I mean? Like, if he is going to die, it's going to be old age, or because he's throwing himself in one last time. Like, he's just that good. Like, one of my favorite Batman stories, I'm still waiting for Hollywood to kind of figure out his Batman.
I was going to ask you that. What a great
I love
what a
it.
great idea of it now being to the point where Batman is